FUNDA podcast. Sin coide. La FUNDA podcast. Sin coide. La FUNDA podcast.
Bienvenido a mi canal, La FUNDA Podcast. Ustedes saben que siempre vengo con un contenido diferente a cada rato. You guys already know I'm always coming with different content, never the same. I appreciate everybody who's always tapping in. Le agradezco a todo el mundo que siempre está mirando los contenidos de La FUNDA Podcast. De verdad que me llega aquí al corazón, real. Hoy venimos con una vainita. Una vainita medio personal que también le puede tocar el corazón a un par de gente, you know. The content today is going to be, maybe some people can relate to this. Not a lot, but it's something real. I want to get into a little bit of, into relationships. Vamos a entrar en vainita de relaciones. Voy a decir la vainita en español y también en inglés para que tú sabes, porque lo que pasa es que hay mucha gente que me siguen a mí que no saben inglés. Hay mucha gente también que me siguen que no saben español. So, just so y'all know that anything that I say in Spanish is the same thing I'm saying in English. So, I got to translate, unfortunately. And this is what I like to do. And I haven't translated in a while, since I started. But, so, first and foremost, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, send it to your peoples. Den a like, suscríbase, comenten, den a la campanita, mándase a la gente suya. The most important thing about a relationship, things, trust, loyalty, what's the other big one? Let me see. We got trust, we got loyalty, respect. Now I feel like the world we're living in right now, because unfortunately it's not like the 90s or back in the day, how our parents had it. I mean, we obviously don't know what our parents really went through back in the day, but we got a good 70% of us who still got our parents together, and it's been 30 plus years, and they're still together, thank the Lord. But we obviously don't know what happened behind those closed doors. A lot of them have had a healthy relationship. A lot of them have had a toxic relationship. But, the word toxic really never existed like that. They never looked at it like that. I feel like when you're going to get into a relationship, I feel like now, the world we live in, I feel like people like to move fast. I feel like people don't like to take their time. I feel like people don't like to study the other person. And, sometimes it's so good that you don't even think about that. You don't even think about, damn, I gotta get to know this person. I gotta make sure, this person is trustworthy. This person is loyal. This person can respect me. You know what I mean? I feel like that's something that a lot of us gotta work on. A lot of y'all gotta work on. When you're gonna get into a relationship and you feel like it's gonna get into a relationship and it's just not something that, you just seeing the person, making each other happy in the nighttime, in the morning time, you know what I mean? You gotta sit down like two adults. You gotta see the differences between each other. You gotta make sure that the differences you have between each other is okay between each other. It's not something that, when you go home, you'll be like, damn, this person likes to chill with their friend too much, and and I don't really like that. And there's people that are like that. They're that controlling that. They'll be like, oh damn, why you gotta be with this person all the time? You know. On top of that person, you know, giving time to you. Um, I feel like controlling a relationship isn't it. So now let me translate this in Spanish before I keep moving forward. Miren, yo siento que en una relación, por lo menos hoy en día, uno quiere moverse como muy rápido. ¿Tú me entiendes? Uno, uno solamente porque ve a la persona, que la persona es bonita, que la persona es bacana, ¿sabes? Se enamoran y le dan para allá. Pero yo siento que cuando tú te vas a meter en una relación, yo siento como que deberían sentarse como dos adultos a ver la diferencia entre ambos. Eh, a ver si esto puede trabajar como relación. ¿Entiendes? Si va a haber confianza, si va a haber lealtad, si va a haber respeto. ¿Entiendes? Porque claro, si tú sientes que no va a ser una relación para largo, que eso es solamente en la noche kitipó y en la mañana kitipó, no debería, tú sabes, expresarte tanto a esa persona. Yo siento como que hoy en día, hoy en día no hay eso. No hay eso. Yo siento como que la gente se quiere mover rápido. Están juntos un par de meses. ¿Entiendes? Y empiezan los problemas. En vez de conocerse bacanamente. Deme un segundito, mi gente. Deme un segundito. Y excúsenme. Disculpe. Yo siento que eh, eso es importante. Conocerse. Conocerse. Como dije antes. Si quieren algo de verdad real, deberían sentarse como dos adultos. Para que no haya problemas. ¿Entiendes? Porque yo siento que a veces hay gente que están en relaciones, se meten en relaciones muy rápido y, tú sabes, se molestan porque la mujer o el hombre anda demasiado con un amigo o con una amiga y empiezan, ¿por qué tú andas tanto con esa persona? Eh, Encima de esa persona dándote el tiempo que te merece, ¿entiendes? Yo siento como que controlando a una persona cuando se trata de algo que no es algo de otro mundo, porque sabemos que hay amigos y hay amigas que le dan mal apoyo a tu relación, ¿entiendes? Le meten chi. Y a veces hay gente que le hacen caso y hay gente que le dicen, yo no entro así, yo respeto la relación mía, dale tú para allá, que mi vida es aparte de la que tú vives, ¿entiendes? Eh, pero controlando tanto, yo siento que eso daña demasiado la relación. Claro, dependiendo de lo que es. Porque si tú estás en una relación y tú tienes a esa persona que nada más quiere vivir en la calle, nada más quiere estar 24/7 de que bebiendo, que casi no te da tiempo, el que te merece, ya tú te sientes como que, coño, esto no es para mí. Um, Denle a like, suscríbanse, comenten, denle a la campanita. Esto es algo, esto es algo bien importante para uno escuchar, de verdad que sí. Mucha gente van a decir, esto es lo que está hablando porquería, que este es lo que estaba aburrido y se fue para el estudio a hablar porque algo le pasó. Nada de eso, señores. Es que la vida que nosotros vivimos, eso es lo que está sucediendo ahora. ¿Entiendes? Ya esto no es los tiempos de antes, en los 90, que Que los papás de uno, tú sabes, hoy en día todavía están juntos. Tenemos un 70% que los papás están juntos todavía. Claro, no sabemos lo que ha sucedido en los tiempos de atrás de esa puerta cerrada, porque tú sabes, la palabra tóxica no corría tanto ahora como hoy en día, ¿entiendes? Pero hay muchos que hoy en día están juntos porque la relación ha sido algo bien, ¿entiendes? Pues hay algunos que están juntos y trataron como de trabajar entre ambos para que no terminen. Pero eso tampoco lo apoyo. Um, like, share, subscribe, send it to your peoples. This is something very important that people, really need to listen to. A lot of people are gonna, probably gonna sit here, and say like, oh, this person just went to this, he went to the studio and just to speak his mind. Like, nah, this is something that we live in. This is the world we live in. Something you guys really gotta pay attention to. Um, I feel like it's a lot of relationships, you know, that open relationship shit. I don't know that don't run with me. A lot of people like that, you know what I mean? But I don't know. That's weird to me. But we're gonna put that to the side. And when it comes to the abusive relationships that people stay quiet about, abusive and cheating. Those are two things that people really like to stay quiet about. If you're being abused, my thing is that why are you staying in that relationship? What is so good about that person that you're still trying to strive with that person? Even if you guys been together for years, what is so good about that person that you can still stay with that person? On top of being abused, on top of getting cheated on. It's like nowadays we got so many abusive men that they threaten the female so much, or whatever sex they are, that they threaten their others so much that the person is scared to leave them. You know what I mean? You got this person who was very small minded and doesn't think about like, damn, I gotta go to the police and make sure this person gets in trouble, or I gotta talk to somebody who can help me out so I can get out of this relationship because this person is abusing me, this person is threatening me. It really sucks. And you know what really sucks more is that when you have a kid with that person, that's where it gets deep. But it's like, just because you have a kid with somebody, that shouldn't hold you, to be with that person. That don't even make sense. Yeah, a lot of people don't be like, oh, I don't want another baby daddy, oh, I don't want another baby mama. That's not how it is. Unfortunately, if that's what you're going through, abusive and cheating, it don't matter if you have 10 kids with that person. You shouldn't be there at all. Because the consequences can get deeper. Entonces, lo que estoy diciendo es que hoy en día vivimos cuando se trata de relaciones, vivimos en ese mundo de abuso y también de pegar cuernos. Yo siento que hay gente que están con su otra persona, no importa el sexo que es. Yo siento que está con esa otra persona y cuando hay un abuso, dándole golpe, amenazando, pegando cuernos, yo siento como que hay personas con la mente bien chiquita que tienen miedo de dejar a esa persona. ¿Entiendes? Tienen miedo de dejar a esa persona y sienten como que esa persona lo va a matar, sienten que esa persona va a seguir dándole golpes, o siente que esa persona tú sabes, tiene tanto poder que le dice, usted no me va a dejar a mí, porque yo soy el que controlo. A mí no me importa que yo tenga más mujeres por ahí, no me importa que yo tenga más hombres por ahí. Es así, ustedes se ríen, pero esto es la vida que uno vive de verdad. Hay gente que vive en esta vida, ¿entiendes? Hay que, hay que asegurarse mira, hay gente que se queda en relaciones, porque oye, relaciones de cuerno y relaciones de abuso, porque tienen un muchacho con otra persona. Eso es porquería, eso es mentira. ¿Quién te dijo a ti que es obligado a quedarse con esta persona porque ustedes tengan un muchacho? No importa si tienen 10 muchachos. Si usted está en una relación de abuso, porque de cuerno ya no hay que ir a la policía para eso. Pero ya cuando se trata de cosas de abuso, usted tiene que ir a la policía. Usted tiene que buscar una ayuda
Diablo, qué difícil, me la pusiste.
Ay, coño, esa palabra, espérate.
Qué difícil me la puso.
Para que lo ayude a salirse de ahí. No importa si usted deja a esa persona de que sufriendo porque usted lo dejó. Usted hizo el bien de salir de ahí. Pero hay gente que se quedan callados. Y entonces empiezan los problemas más profundos. Yo siento como que hay gente que como que no piensan más allá. ¿Entiendes? Ustedes tienen que acordarse que hay gente en este mundo que lo quiere mucho. Hay gente en este mundo que quieren que usted eche para adelante. Claro, no con esa persona. Hay gente que prefiere que tú eches para adelante sola o solo, en vez de que estás sufriendo de que por una mujer o un hombre. ¿Entiendes? Y ahí es que viene las tres cosas importantes que yo dije, que viene siendo confianza, lealtad y respeto. Que no mucha gente puede correr con eso. ¿Me entiendes? Hay mucha gente que quieren tener esta relación abierta. Yo no corro con eso. No sé cómo hay gente que corre con eso, pero yo no corro con eso. Yo tengo amigos y amigas que tienen 3, 4 y 5 años juntos y tienen esa relación abierta. O si yo sé que él tiene sus mujeres, pero yo tengo mis tigres también por ahí. ¿Ustedes creen que eso es vida? Eso no es vida. Y es lo mismo estando soltero. Uno dice que el soltero puede hacer lo que uno dé la gana. Claro, nadie te está controlando cuando estás soltero. Pero tú deberías de controlarte cuando se trata de que acostándote de que con 2, 3, 4, 5 gente. Eso no está. O se acuesta con una persona o hace su vaina usted mismo. Usted sabe, no puedo entrar en tanto detalle. So it's like, I was saying right there about the open relationships, what I said before. Some people like that open relationship, like, yeah, I don't care. He got his shorties, but I got my side dudes too. But it's like, what is that? What do you guys getting out of that? You guys 5, 6, 7 years together, and you guys, are running with that. It's like, we prefer you to be single and not have that type of life. Of course, single people, they can do whatever they want. Nobody can control them. But on top of being single, it's like, you got to control yourself too. You can't sit here, be sleeping with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. What is that? Well, what kind of life is that? Especially having kids. You know what I mean? It's like, you have a kid and you're still sleeping with a whole bunch of shorties or a whole bunch of dudes. It's like, what kind of health is that? What kind of mental health is that? It's like you either sleep with one person or you do your own thing by yourself. I ain't gonna get into too much details because I don't want to get too deep into that. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Yo, espérate que estoy hablando de una vaina. hold on, guys. Give me a second. Someone's always trying to say something to me when I'm talking something important. So it's like that's why I say it's good to sit down and talk like two adults when you're gonna get to know somebody. But then you also have these relationships. For example, they start talking, and either one of them in the relationship or both of them in the relationship are moving too fast. But then boom, they put a break to it and say, "Hold on, we like each other, but we're moving too fast. Let's pump the brake real quick, and let's take it easy because we don't want to lose this good thing that we have going on." And that right there is called adulting. That right there is making sure that you're not pressuring yourself to be with this person or move fast with this person. And there's a lot of relationships that has happened, that first 3-4 months, they move so fast that they're like, hold on, what are we doing? Instead of leaving each other, you know what I mean? And then years go by and everything is right because they sat down like two grown people. You know what I mean? They made sure that there was respect, trust, loyalty. But like I said before, not a lot of people can run with that. Not a lot of people have that in them. You know what I mean? So it's like my thing is that don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, expressing yourself to somebody until you feel like that person is ready, to have your heart. No pierda su tiempo expresándose a esa persona. Si tú sientes que esa persona no está preparado para tú dar tu todo. Porque hay gente que no apriesan eso. No sé si lo dije mal ahí. Porque usted sabe lo que quiero decir. A lot of people don't appreciate that. And then once it's gone, ya cuando se te vaya, you're gonna feel stupid. Te vas a sentir como un idiota. Porque después te metes con otra persona que te abusa, te coge de relajo, te pega cuerno. Y la otra persona que tú tenías antes se buscó otra persona y está viviendo su vida feliz. So once you leave that good relationship that you had in your hands because you couldn't act right, and you move on to a next person who's going to be abusing you, cheating on you, controlling you, you're going to feel dumb when you see your other person who you had before giving everything to you. You understand what I'm saying now? So this is what this is where I'm trying to get to. Stop opening your hearts to that other person if you don't feel like it's the right time. Don't rush into things. Me, I'm the type of dude you gotta cherish. And she knows that. But guess what? It's mutual. It's the same thing when it comes to her. So it's like, there's more than respect. There's more than loyalty. and there's more than trust. And that's hard to find. So when you have that, don't abuse it. Don't take advantage of it in a bad way. Don't be like, oh, this person trusts me so much that I know what to do. I can be sneaky. Why? Why, if you got it so good? That's one thing I've never understood. Eso es algo que yo nunca he entendido en mi vida. Que una gente tiene una relación tan buena que lo que hacen es que se aprovechan de mala manera y dice, esta persona cree tanto en mí que yo puedo hacer lo mío aparte. Y esa persona nunca va a saber nada. Porque yo llego a la casa, mi amor, mi vida, mi tesoro. Y cuando salgo de esa puerta, hago mi vida y ella no sabe nada. ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué? Yo nunca he entendido eso. Si usted tiene todo ahí en sus manos, ¿para qué? ¿Para qué vivir esa vida? Pero claro, yo no estoy aquí para controlar a nadie. I'm not here to control nobody. If you're in a relationship and you like to do your things on the side, amen. You do what you got to do. But I know that I put out a good message so you guys can listen. So you guys can relate to this. So everybody who's going through something right now, leave that. Leave that alone. Remember what I said, it don't matter if you got kids. No importa que ustedes tengan muchachos. Suelta eso en banda. I mean, that's all I have to say today. Es lo único que yo quería decir hoy. Porque yo veo hoy en día que hay relaciones demasiado tóxicas, demasiado estúpidas, demasiada pérdida de tiempo. A lot of wasted time relationships. A lot of stupid relationships that you question, like, why is this person with this person? This person is like, and one thing, top thing that I really gotta say is that when you're in a relationship and you got something to tell your other, even if it's something that's not like, you know, big, if it's a little small argument that you guys know that you can go home and, and you're like, yo, listen, we can't do that. You know what I mean? And you both say sorry to each other. It's like when you disrespect your other in front of people, you don't know how that other person's going to feel. So it's like, I'd rather just look at you like, all right, we'll talk at the crib. But it's not we'll talk at the crib like it's a threat. Like I'm about to leave the house or no, it's something that you can sit down and be like, yo, sorry, we can't do that. Or I'm sorry I did that. Or I'm not like that. It just came out of me the wrong way. I should have never spoke to you like that in front of people. You know what I mean? But like I said, respect is top tier, and trust. But that's it for today, Le agradezco a todo el mundo que siempre está suscribiéndose a mi canal, que siempre está viendo contenido mío. I appreciate everybody who's always subscribing, and watching my content. And yeah, you guys already know. This is the Back Podcast with no cut. La Funda Podcast sin corte. Yeah.
La Funda Podcast sin corte. La Funda Podcast sin corte.